So hello and welcome to this quick Adobe Animate tutorial, and in this video I am just going to show you this simple animation with the 2.5D image. One thing that I want to say is that I also created this as a longer tutorial with much more images, and I'm going to put this in the description, but this tutorial is going to have like more than 30 minutes, and this tutorial is just showing you one image, and it is going to be pretty quick. So yeah, this is what we are going to be doing, and right now we can start. Alright, so right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and in this tutorial I am just going to provide you this image. I have this as a PNG, and I have this from the site Freepik. I can put also this in the description, and in the longer version of this tutorial I showed you how you can get this from the Freepik to the Illustrator, then to the Photoshop, and save it as a PNG. But in this tutorial I am just going to give you this image. So right now I will go back to the Adobe Animate. I will go with 800 by 800, but this is really up to you. I want this to be HTML5 canvas. Frame rate is fine as it is, and I'm just going to hit create. Now I will go to the place where I have my image, and I'm just going to drag it to the Adobe Animate like so. Now I will have to convert this to the symbol to be able to animate this, so I'm going to click on this, modify, convert to symbol. I can name this symbol 1, that's fine. I want this to be movie clip, and I'm just going to click OK. Now what I'm going to do is I can position this where I want to have this, so I can put it in here, and I'm going to create new keyframe, maybe on the frame 40. So I'm just going to click F6, or you can right click insert keyframe, and I will go to the initial keyframe, and I would like to have the animation to be on the same line as this PC is rotated. So I would like to go on this line. So I will try to approximately on the first keyframe put it in here like so. If you cannot see things which are outside of the stage, you can click this clip content outside of the stage, and you will be able to see them. And now I can go anywhere in between. I can right click and I can choose create classic tween, and I am going to have this kind of animation. Now I can go to maybe frame 50, and I'm going to create new keyframe F6, and I will go to this keyframe which is on the frame 40, and I am going to move this little bit like so, and I will go in between. I will right click and I'm going to choose create classic tween. So right now if I go with Control or Command Enter to see this in the browser, this is what we are going to have. One thing that I could do is I can put some kind of easing to make this animation a little bit better. So I'm going to click on the first keyframe with the Control or Command on the second keyframe, and I can go to the classic ease, and I can choose easy in out. For example, I can go with this first option. This is just going to make the animation a little bit better, and I'm going to double click. And right now if I go with Control or Command Enter, this is what we are going to have. Okay, now I am going to show you one little trick what you could do if you want to be like really precise. So I am going to get rid of this animation. So I am going to select the second frame, and with the shift I am going to select all of the other frames, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose remove frames. So right now I am going to have the only first keyframe, and I can position this maybe in here like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer, and I will go to the pen tool. You can choose whatever color. I can go with red, but that really doesn't matter. And the stroke size we can go with 5, that's fine. And while I am going to be on this new layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in with Control or Command and mouse wheel, and I am going to click like so, and I will go in here like this. I am moving with the space and mouse, and I'm going to click like so. And this is going to create me this kind of line, and this line is going to be like the same rotation as this PC. So right now what I can do is I can click on this. I can go with the Q or free transform tool and select it. And right now with the shift I can scale this like so. I can zoom out a little bit, and I can scale this like so, and maybe a little bit more like this. Okay, and now I can zoom in a little bit, and I can position this. So I'm going to click on this line, and with my shift and arrows, or only the arrows, I can move this like so. And now what I could do is I can extend the timeline for this line. So I can go maybe to frame 50 and I'm going to click F5 and I'm going to right now create the new keyframe for the PC, so I'm going to click F6 and I will go to the first frame, and right now what I could do is I can position this PC on this first keyframe exactly on this line. So I can put it like so in here, like this, and right now with my arrows I can position this like so. Okay, this is fine, and the same thing we can do in here. So I can create new keyframe, so F6, and I can go to this keyframe and I can just move this with my shift and arrows, maybe like so, and yeah, and this is what we are going to have. Right now what I can do is I can get rid of this layer number 2 because I do not need it anymore, so I am going to delete this and we are just going to have this animation. I am going to extend this a little bit, so I am going to click F5 like so. Right now if you are going to have these dots, you can get rid of them by right click and remove classic twin, and yeah, and one more time I am just going to put an easing, so I will click on the first keyframe, then I'm going to with Ctrl or Command click on this keyframe, I will go to the easy in out and I will go to this first option, and yeah, right now if I go with Ctrl Enter or Command Enter, this is what we are going to have. So it's not necessary to go with the line, that's only if you want to make this exactly to be on the same line, but I think that you can eyeball this and this is still going to be looking fine. And the same way, if we would like to animate it from this side, we would have to go like this. And one more time, if I would like to, I could go with the pen tool, I could click in here, and so on. So yeah, this is it. This is all for this tutorial. I just want to show you something really quick like so, and if you want you can watch the longer tutorial because there are still some things that you need to do if you are going to have more layers. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope that you have learned something, and yeah, this is all. Thank you. Goodbye.